Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. Let me make sure you guys can hear me, because you know that's always a problem. And my neighbor, Miss Daisy, her name is Marion, but I don't call her Marion. I call her driving me crazy. She just called me, so let me see what she needs. Oh no, I didn't even see this message. My neighbor, Miss Daisy, driving me crazy, but I actually do love her. I mean, you find yourself liking people. She's coming here to the store. I'm by the ships today. So good morning, everyone. By the ships today. There's only one ship-in. And then next week, I think I might be here twice, Wednesday and Friday, which I really don't mind. Because there's 2 ships coming in next week. The increase of ships is like extraordinary. We used to get 1 ship a month in St. Croix, but they have built up St. Thomas. St. Thomas is done. It's built up. They spent all the millions they wanted to spend in St. Thomas. And so we got $1 billion to spend, and they've decided to spend it on St. Croix. I don't know what $1 billion is going to do, but I do see little infrastructure stuff being fixed, like signs for the road. When I first got here, there was no such thing as signs for the road because COVID took all, not COVID, some hurricane took all the signs down, and then COVID came right after that for 2 years. So there was like no signs on the road. So good luck to you if you were not born and raised here, like me. Let me call Miss Daisy before I start talking to you guys, because I don't want to forget, because she is depending upon me. She is coming to commission some stuff here. I feel like the old people are my children. I swear to God. They're all Ezra. Maybe she was calling to say she was on her way. They're all Ezra. And nothing is funnier when they start to hate one another. I'm like, I don't want to get in the middle of this. It's so funny, though.
You have reached the voicemail box of
She's on the road.
40.
She might have just called to tell me she's on the road.
Leave your message after the signal. To end your call, press asterisk.
Hi, Miss Daisy. Miss Marion, I'm returning your call. So I'm hoping that you called to say that you were on the way. That's what I'm hoping you called to say. So I hope you're on the way. All right. Bye. All right. Let me say hi to everyone. Hi, 504. Good morning. Hi, Bree. Good morning. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. Miss Kimberly. Good morning. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Vovo. Hi, Stephen. Hi, sweet Carmel. How are you? Thank you for coming out. Every time I look at your name, I think that you came out to the meet and greet. So I'm just honored, sweet Carmel. Don't pay me any mind. I'm trying to be professional. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm trying. Lamar's trying to get me to be professional. So I love him for that. You know, you can't teach an old broad new tricks, child. All right. I got my thing all wrapped around me. I don't even know how this happened. Emma B, good morning. Yes, we can. I don't know what I asked, but we can. Yes, we can. Wasn't that supposed to be Obama's statement? Do you remember that? He was doing this, yes, we can, and then he switched it on us. Did anybody remember that? He didn't want that slogan to be his thing, which now I get because the MAGA's slogan, whatever that is, sucked too. So I just think he didn't want his, especially since he started his presidency during Mercury retrograde. So he couldn't keep up, yes, we can, because them mothers at on the other side, they were not trying to yes, we can anything with him. So his model should have been no, no, I can't. I might try. Good morning in the safe zone. Why have I not seen you for a while? And chastising you, yes. So, sister, good morning. Good morning. Oh, I got something to read you all. Since you reminded me because you live in California. Sabrina, where have you been? Hi, Reds. Good morning, Tracy and Chet. Good morning, everyone. Love when you're at the port. Thank you. I love it too. It feels like mm, 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 mm. Like I'm one with the Caribbean. It really does. My only problem with being at the port is not having my car. That's the only problem because, oh, child, not having your car sucks. So tomorrow, my neighbor John is going to take me to another mechanic and we're going to tell him about the ignition not working. And then I'm going to have to, when he says I can, because some people make you make appointments. So if not on Friday, then one day, wait, tomorrow's Thursday. If not on Friday, which I doubt, one day next week, I'll get it told to him and see how I can get my car working. Seniors, so sister, this is me with them. This is the only expression I have with them. As they tell me their conflicts amongst each other. This is what I do because in my mind I'm going, but I can't do that with them. So I have to be like, but I listen to every word and I listen to every beef that they have. And John calls the place Peyton Place. There's a lot of drama in my complex. I don't get into any drama. I can't live that way. But there's old people drama, and then up above the pool, that whole section up there, they are drunks and nasty, nasty ass people. So I never go to the pool. I don't want nobody to say hello to me. I don't want nobody to say, oh, we never see you. Right, right. Let's keep it that way, crazies. But John tells me everything that goes on. Oh, here goes. Hi, Miss Marion. Yes, yes. How are you?
Where are you?
Okay, so, okay. Are you in Frederickstead already? You're so cute. Remember I said I have to go ahead? I said I have to go
No,
ahead.
I don't.
You said you
Repeated.
you said
Good.
you said you weren't going to leave the house until 9:30. And
I
so
thought you told me that was the time that we'd meet.
no.
You said we had a half hour.
Oh my
So,
goodness. I remember I told you I had to go ahead and I'll meet you here.
okay, well, I screwed up because I was up at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
I got everything done. Went out, cleaned up the car, and put on air conditioning. So it would be a cool ride.
yeah.
Right now I'm on the airport road. So I don't know how. I don't even know how I'm going to get there because there's block detour and everything else.
Just
But I'm halfway.
okay. Just
to
follow
the
follow
highway.
follow the detour.
Yeah, I've been there before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just decided to give up and leave.
Oh my
So I'm
goodness.
getting up at 6 o'clock.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
okay.
I'm so sorry for the miscommunication.
Well, it's my fault too. So
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna head out there and see if I can find what I'm doing.
Okay. I'll see you when
All
you
right.
I'll
Because
see you.
I've been trying to call you and your messages are they're not taking any more messages and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did it that way on purpose, but you know, I know you don't text, so I'm gonna make sure that my phone takes messages from now on. How's that?
Oh, you just put it on there when you want to close it?
No,
I don't know.
I just don't accept any verbal messages. But
Oh,
I will.
no, okay, so I'm wasting time. Let me get here before
Okay.
this afternoon. Okay.
I'll see you when you get here.
Yes, dear.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's my life. My life is having crazy conversations with old people. I think God hates me. I think God is like, I'll fix you. I'll fix you. She's calling me back. Hi, Miss Marion. Are you okay again? Miss Marion? She doesn't notice she called me back. I think God hates me. I think God hates me. That's what I think. You can't convince me otherwise. I know hatred when I see it, and it's in a form of 90-year-old people. But I will say, they love me. They fucking love me. Yesterday, I got stuck at the pharmacist right down the block, but because I don't have a car, I have to be careful not to be caught out in the dark because I have to walk home. And I got stuck at the pharmacist, and Miss Marion walked up and down my apartment building telling everyone, have you seen Tracy? Her lights are out. It's dark. I have concerns. It was the cutest thing I had ever seen. And at the same time, I was irritated. But I loved that she was checking on me, right? I love that. I love that somebody's checking on me. Jesus Christ. So then she says, you know, I could have taken you. And I said, Miss Marion, I wasn't supposed to be out this late. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't my fault. And I'm certainly not going to have you out late with me. you're elderly, and we're gonna stay in our lanes, and you're not gonna be out after dark. Oh my God, the elderly population. I'm pretty convinced God hates me. I don't care what any of you say. Oh, Tracy, God doesn't hate you. Yes, He does. Yes, He does. All right, I'm convinced of it. All right, so now she's coming. We're just going to take up a lot of time. Once she comes, I'm probably going to have to leave, but my other boss isn't here yet. And she's a stickler for time, but my other boss isn't here yet. Maybe I should call to see if she's. No, She opened everything, so she'll be here. All right. Senior citizen beef, yes. Good health, Purple Passion. Kenneth, good morning, everyone. Christina Francis, Michael VC, good morning, Tracy from DC. Hi, I was just in your area. Cynthia McConnell, good morning, everyone. She says, Stacy, good morning, Stacy. Stacy's going to be doing big things soon, doing it up. Starlight, good morning, Starlight. Good morning, sweetie. Mother of Brats, good morning. Bree, Miss Tracy, the sun just gives us a high vibration look and feel when you're out at the port. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, I thank you. In the safe zone, I am always here listening to Tracy. Thank you, in the safe zone. Kenneth, what happened? What? Kenneth, what happened? Bless your heart. Bless my heart that I deal with elderly people. I just, okay. It's a whole, these are my deposits of kindness. These are the things I'm going to check off. When I get up there, I'm going to be like, I got my own list, God. You got your list of my evil things? I got my list of my good things. So let's compare. Hi. Let's compare because you're not about to check me. You're not about to check me, angels. Move out the way. I got to talk straight to God. I know I put deposits in. Hi, Colton. It's always the nosiest neighbors and the old people who make sure they look after others. Isn't that the truth? Just so I'm stuck. And sure enough, like she did have a reason to worry because there's a block. There's two ways to get to my house. This way I don't trust after dark. You're just gonna disappear somewhere. At period. This way you're gonna disappear. Period. This way is kind of like up this kind of hill. And you can disappear this way, but it's a shorter route getting to my complex. As soon as you get up the hill, my complex is there. So I need water. So I just took the shorter route and I prayed. And I was like, God, I don't know if there are predators on this island. Oh, CBD, a gummy place. A gummy. See? I looked at you guys and I was like, I already knew. The what shop? Yes, it's back in the front. Go this way. Make your right, and it's like a few doors down. I try to be. Thank you. All right. Let me get started because Miss Daisy's going to be here, and she's a lot of personality. That woman. She's a Leo, so you know I already know. And she's a redheaded Leo. I got stories for you. Never fuck with a redhead. Never fuck with a ginger, ever. Gingers are spicy. There's no joke. But to top it off, she's a redhead. I mean, she's a Leo. She's a vain Leo, too, because she's like 88 or 90. She's another one that doesn't really tell me her age, as if it makes a difference. And then she dyes her hair. You will never catch her with gray hair. Maybe a little bit growing out, but that head full of hair, and she got hair down her back like a typical Leo lion's mane. She got hair down her back, gorgeous, curly, fluffy hair. She's fucking 90 with beautiful hair. All right, guys, guess what came in? Biotin! Oh, let me take this price off, child. Y'all want to be known what I'm spending to take care of y'all. Biotin! This is what I was waiting for. Biotin! Now, let me tell y'all something because I'm very, very generous. I didn't want biotin with small amounts of milligrams. Listen, I'm a Leo. We go big or we don't do. And we don't cheat a product, right? Y'all are getting 10,000 milligrams. And I think each pill is 10,000 milligrams. $10,000 milligrams of biotin for every soft gel. I do not play about my hair. I do not play about my peoples. Every pill has 10,000 milligrams. So there will be one pill. You know, I actually don't know if I should just put the pill straight in. And just let it dissolve on its own. What do you guys think? Should I just drop the pill in? I'm gonna poke a hole in it. Or 2 holes. Do you think I should just drop the pill in? That would be more fun, right? Should I drop more than 1 pill in? Let me know. Because I'm not cheap. This is what I was waiting for. Now, let me tell y'all something right now. Y'all like to pay in advance. I get you. The people that paid in advance, you're gonna take care of them first. So do me a favor, everyone. Because I don't want no conflicts. The only one I know officially is Candyland. And there's another one in my email address. She was the first one to ask for it. I can't remember her name, but I got you, sis. Everybody else, whether you think I've answered you, whether you've paid already because you wasn't supposed to pay, shoot me an email. TracyBrownLive@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Stop playing with me. Shoot me an email. Trace, look at the squiggly lines. TracyBrownLive@gmail. Now, I don't want you all to be like, oh, Tracy. I don't want you all to be like, I sent you money and it's been over 2 months. I will make this announcement every day. I'm not playing with you all. And that's for only the ones that paid. Beyond this, are you okay? I think she's not there. She should be here like in another half an hour or so. You're welcome. Beyond this, it's going to be on my website. So, let me tell you something right now. Look. I got my brother. I even brought my bottles with me to start labeling them, right? And there'll be more than enough. I got these 10, and I got 20 more bottles that aren't filled up with any oil because I had to stop there. Hello. And we're gonna do this. So, biotin! Yeah, baby. That's what I was waiting for, child. Good morning. How are you? Okay. Good morning, Tia. My husband got a reading from you. Oh, did he? I was like, how you gonna get a reading from Tracy before me? He has had 2 readings? Oh my God. I hope I took care of him. That's all I care about. Did I take care of him and give him the spiritual guidance that he needs? If he came back, then I'm assuming I put my foot in it. That was my mom. She had us dye her hair until her transition at 93 years old. And my dad the same way. He used to use Clairol. Yes, up to his transition. I plan to follow. Girl, let me tell you something. You see gray in his hair? You see gray? You're damn Skippy, you don't see gray. That's right. Hi, Sarah. Good morning, Tracy and Chad. Yes, he was so excited. Oh, what's the conversation with Miss Marion? Too funny. It's my life. It's how God chose that he hates me. For every blessing he gives me an old person. It's like, oh, you can have this, Tracy. But all right. So I've been going through something, people. And I don't tell people what I'm going through until I passed a hump, right? So I went to go visit my sister in May. And when I went to go visit her, I was supposed to see her that day, or maybe it was a Thursday, Friday. I get a little confused. And thank God I said approximate because I got confused as to what date it was. But I could check. I didn't think to check. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe it was a Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't remember. But in any case, the day I landed, God kept saying, go straight to the house, go straight to the house. And then I landed and I was like, God, I can't. I'm exhausted. I can't. And so the next day I get there, that's what it was. So it was Wednesday I traveled. Thursday was the next day. Or maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I don't remember. I'm so confused. The next day I get there and then everybody's telling me Tony had a meeting with some people from the city. And I was like, how does Tony have a meeting with somebody from the city? No one called me. No one said, can we talk to her? Right? Tony's conservatized. And the reason why I got to conservatize is because the last place she lived in, they kept giving her Benadryl. But there was no doctor's orders for Benadryl. And when I had a meeting with the CEO of the company that she was living in at the time, that was one of my chiefest complaints. I was like, Tony has medicine that brings her down, but they're giving her Benadryl. And I said, when they give her Benadryl, she's on the floor. We can't pick her back up. And so the guy was like, they would never do it. And I said, no, they did. This is what they do. They did. So he gets Tony's medical records and he starts to flip through it from the time she's been there. And he could tell where they administered Benadryl and could not find a prescription. And so I'm sitting there because he's trying to prove me wrong. And I'm sitting there and he didn't realize what he was saying. He's like, I can't find the prescription. I'm quiet because he doesn't know what he's saying to me. And so I stay quiet. And he goes, I can't find the prescription. Can't. And so finally, because he kept looking for it, I said, that's my point. They are administering Benadryl to her as needed, but there's no prescription. Even Benadryl, if it's going to be given to someone disabled, it has to be a prescription. As needed is fine. Where is the fucking prescription? But the doctor knew he couldn't add Benadryl as needed because he knows Benadryl counteracts with her type of medication that she was getting. So I decided to fight them tooth and nail to remove her from that facility because of the Benadryl. I also had a lawsuit on my hand because they were giving her medications that was not prescribed. Rather than they fight me legally, because I don't want a legal fight. I know everybody likes a legal fight. I don't want a legal fight, but I knew I had a legal fight. So they said to me, we will help you transfer her up out of here. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they searched for me and searched for me and searched for me. And then they came back and they said, we found a place. And with this sad look on their face, the executive, it was two people that I was dealing with. And they go, we found a place, but it's in Compton. And I looked at them and I said, call the group home. Tony will be perfect in Compton. And then I explained to them, one of the biggest problems that I had was that nursing care facility are full of Asian folks who don't always get Black culture, who don't understand our dialect, don't understand our vernacular, don't understand our mannerisms. And I was like, they have expectations of Tony being a particular type of way, but she comes Black, true and true. She's special needs, but she's special needs Black. So I was like, Senator Compton. I meet up with the owner of Compton, and she goes, you know, we live in Compton, but we live in a safe neighborhood. And I was like, stop explaining. I'm good. If you take her, I know she will find. I was telling the owner who's Black, I was like, she will jam in Compton. Compton's going to be her hood. She's going to be fine. Y'all, please, stop explaining. So they take her. When they take her, she went like December 21st and December 7th, we went to court and I got conservatorship over her, basically because of this Benadryl issue. So I've had conservatorship over her all these years, since 2019 and just before COVID. Look how good God is. Just before COVID. And she transferred to this home and no problem. Well, when I went to go visit back in May, it turns out that people spoke with my sister without the respect of even thinking that she has family members. Even if you didn't think she was conservatized, let the family member know. But she is conservatized. And California has strict laws. I don't know about other states. California has strict laws about conservation and what you can do and what you can't do. How Britney Spears fell through the cracks is amazing to me. Amazing. Because we have strict laws. And when California released her, because it was so public, they had to release her because California has strict laws. And so if they didn't release her, and this now became a public thing in the courts, they would have had lawsuits behind lawsuits behind lawsuits from all the people that are conservatized. So I wrote them a letter. I wrote them a letter back in May. And basically I said, how dare you? Don't ever do this again. And I said, I promise you, you will lose your job if you don't find your place. I promise you. Well, that didn't work. Hi, you have a beautiful look.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, the dress, the hair pulled back. You're quite welcome. And since then, they've been trying to get Tony placed in a locked facility. Locked. So in my own horoscope readings is where I saw what was happening in my own horoscope readings. I think it was for August. Lamar picked up something to September. It started clearing up. I don't know if it picked up well in November either. But in any case, it took me a while to, I kept saying, God, give me the words. God, give me the words. And I still couldn't find the words because I was panicking inside. So her caregivers called me and they were like, do you know what's going on? And I was like, I know a little bit. And they brought it up again. And then they wanted me to sign off. They wanted me to sign off on Tony's medical records. And this corporation that is like the watchdog over special needs group homes and special needs people, they're not entitled to Tony's medical records. They're not entitled for them to have a paperwork inside her file, like a generic paperwork that says, I sign off on her medical records, because they could get it beyond this particular purpose. But they also wanted her medical records to work on their behalf. I don't know what they were looking for to justify locking her up. So I wrote a letter. Oh, is that what it's called? Chemical restraint. Thank you, Wellness. Oh, let me just go over this one more time. I'm not sure. Rhonda, look on the wiggly line. You guys are so cute. The website. Oh, the website is tracybrownlive.com. But don't go on it yet. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post. I'm not prepared, guys. Biotin, I haven't decided. I'm going to poke some holes in it. And I think I'm just going to put it in here straight. At first I was going to squeeze the oil, but who wants that all over my fingers? So I'm going to poke some holes, drop it in, and let it dissolve naturally. And you just have to shake it before every use. How's that? All right. So I wrote a letter. And I really had to wait to write this letter because of this planet, that planet, the moon, the stars, the retrograde, 5 planets in retrograde. I was like, I'm not writing this letter. under these planetary conditions, right? But I think we're very much in the clear now. Let me see. Hold on. How many planets are retrograde? Because I was waiting, and then there was an eclipse. Like, I'm not doing this shit. How many planets retrograde? Oh, there were 7 planets retrograde? What? That's a lot. Let's see what's retrograde. Oh, there are 4 planets in retrograde right now. So we have, I wish they would just list these planets. What planets are in retrograde right now? So we have Neptune in retrograde, which might work to my advantage. Uranus in retrograde, I already know works to my advantage. Jupiter is retrograde, but Jupiter is retrograde in a positive way, even though it's retrograde. So, oh, and Chiron is retrograde, but I'm not worried about Chiron. It's not such a big planet. Hi. Hi. So, Neptune, Uranus, which I knew Uranus was retrograde, but that worked to my advantage. And Jupiter's retrograde, and Jupiter is not bad retrograde. Remember that. So, here's the letter. So I put Tanya Brown, unauthorized removal from, and I named her group home, to all that have concerns and conservatorship of Tanya Brown. I put her docket number from the court system. And just so you know, I emailed 14 people. I emailed the court system because the court system just came out of Britney Spears issue. So I emailed the clerk that dealt with the judge that at the time, that docket number, because that stuff never goes away, even if you go back to address something, the same docket number stands. And then I emailed the CEO of the regional center, the head of HR of the regional center, the whistleblower of the regional center, so many people. I emailed all of my sister's caregivers that have personal attached, like personally have been with her since she's been there in 2019. But in any case, it turned out to be 14 people. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. So I put the date, and then I said, I set forth and give these directives on behalf of Tanya Brown. I hereby declare that Tanya Brown not be removed from her facility where she currently resides. And then I put the name of the facility and the address. And then I continue. I will say this. Tanya Brown has been the most safe at her current facility. The owner of this company, and I mention her name, and her caregivers, and I mention their names, has set in place for Tanya Brown to feel the safest she has ever been. She has caregivers that has been with her since the inception of coming to this home. I wrote a letter on 5/22, approximate date, to this person, Michael Welch and Joy Unazanzi Netzi, some African woman. I say that to say because sometimes Africans can be turncoats to fit into a system. They will turn on African American people because they don't value the lost tribe. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not mincing words. I know what I'm saying. And if anybody's offended, tell me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong. Who works at Community Services Quality and Assurance. I had concerns that Joy Michael spoke with my sister about another resident being housed at this facility. This person, her name is Juliana, was a resident and was violent and problematic. She kept threatening the house with violence. When I went to visit after Michael and Joy had met with Tanya, this resident, Juliana, did not know who I was entering to pick up my sister. And Juliana begins to tell me how she threatened my sister to me. Like she came in and she was like, hi. And I was like, hi. And she was like, I was like, are you new? And she's like, yeah, but I'm leaving. Like she turned on me. She was like, yeah, but I'm leaving. And I was like, oh. And she was like, I hate this place. I'm going to beat up Tony. And I was like, oh. And so I called Tony. I'll finish the letter. In shock and concern, I called my sister from out her room where she was preparing for a visit to have lunch with me. And in front of Tonya, I asked who this woman was speaking to me. It was then that Tanya informed me she was new to the home. I asked my sister if this woman had threatened her before, because she just threatened her to me. And Tanya said to me, she keeps saying she is going to do something. And then I put in parentheses, meaning threatening her. And I told Tanya if this Juliana ever touched her, that she, Tanya, had the right to defend herself. No one touches my sister in any form ever again. Hi. Not bad. How are you?
All right, all right. You know, Miss Hayes,
Yes, I do.
I think I can catch the snakes working through with the snake oil and stuff like
The snakes?
that. Yeah.
There are snakes?
Unfortunately, there's not supposed to be any Hot 1070 on St. Croix.
I heard there were no snakes on St. Croix.
There's not supposed to be any snakes on St.
Where are they coming from?
That's something I can't say
Who's
without
bringing
being
them
very
in?
negative.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say people that have a lighter complexion than you, that think that they know everything and they can do no bad.
How do they get the, then why do we have customs? Are they coming in on a boat?
No, better than that. You hit the nail on the head. So the feds hate me. The local government hates me.
Yeah.
Because I caught the first snake.
Oh. Which means you're telling the government you've got snakes here.
Well, I caught the first one in 2012.
Okay.
So I've been raising the alarm since then.
That there are snakes here. Why are snakes bad? I mean, I know why they're bad, but if we never had them here, what damage do they cause?
They eat everything.
They do?
They eat everything. So all of our native birds and mammals, well, we don't have any
They'll
native
eat
mammals,
all of that?
All of the, they eat iguanas. The iguanas aren't native either, but they eat iguanas, birds, frogs,
Got it.
everything.
Got it.
Everything. So I'm not going to say
Oh.
dogs, cats, birds.
Oh, what type of snakes are they bringing in?
Red-tailed boas.
Boas.
1,070 red-tailed boas, which are the most popular pet snake in the United States. They were brought in as babies in people's socks because it was illegal. And they flew in prior to 9/11. It was China.
Prior to 9/11.
Right. But check this out. So the federal, these are two states, and there's a state line in between, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the federal government, if I take something and I move it, it's legal here but not legal here, I've broken federal law.
Right.
The feds are responsible for maintaining that boundary.
Got it.
And guess what they did?
What?
Nothing. Just like you said, they're supposed to be inspecting it.
Yeah.
And got that stopped.
I couldn't take a plant out of here without them ripping me apart.
But coming here is different. So
that I do notice. Hi, Miss Marion. So go ahead. They care about
themselves, not us, the Islanders.
Oh my God. Now I did notice that. Right. Even though we have like 16 senators, like what is that? It makes no sense. What, 16 senators per island? 8 per, oh, so 16 total. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get you a chair. Hold on a second. What's your name?
William.
I'm Tracy William. Nice to meet you. Well, thank you.
Anyway, it's frustrating because the federal government could at least fund the removal of the snakes.
They won't?
They did.
Oh.
Except that this administration sent the money back.
Well,
then this administration just said, we're going to have a bounty. They haven't paid anyone in 4 months because they ran out of money. They said, $10,000 is a lot of money. That was only good for 100 snakes. Guess how many I got last year?
1,000.
300.
300.
So I needed $300,000 just to cover what I did.
Right.
Never mind what everyone else is doing too.
Right.
And so I know people, Ms. Hayes is one, is owed $4,000 just got by the government, and they're not paying up.
Yeah, I love her.
She's really good.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's so caring about this island, like the passion. And then she doesn't exhume it; she acts it, which is totally different. You know, when somebody's like that, and someone does, she's a doer.
You from Santos?
No, my family history is my granddad is a William.
Okay.
So my family history, but I wasn't born and raised here.
So I know a lot of history of the island and stuff. Another thing I do is I teach archery.
Archery? What's archery?
So bow and arrow. So you're shooting it like, so I do Olympic archery.
Oh.
But why? The history of this is really interesting because the slaves were not allowed to have weapons.
Well, yeah.
But you could have a belt or a rope, and you could carry a staff.
Right.
Which you could make into a bow.
You can make into a weapon.
So archery was fundamental to the survival of the enslaved people because that's how they caught food. Birds.
Got it.
Things that.
Got it. So where do you teach archery at? Because I would be interested. Not that I even want to learn archery. I would just be interested in doing something different.
Sundays from 8 till 4.
8 till, oh, that's long. That's all day.
Yeah, so all day Sunday, right at Fleming Circle. Fleming Circle.
I could find it.
You go to the ball field, turn up that road. Go up the road, it's going to zigzag a little bit, and then it's going to take a hard corner. When you get to the hard corner, there's an archery field around there.
That's so cool.
It's the old Tippett Park.
We're in this hot sun.
Well,
yeah. Okay. I would be interested. Once my car's up and running, I would be interested. Not that I care. I just want to do something so native.
Well, Ms. Hayes knows about it. I mean,
okay.
It's depending on who I talk to. And this is why I asked whether you were.
Yeah.
What your background is.
Right.
Because it makes such a big difference. Because I have a young lady who was adopted from South America. She's Native American.
Yeah.
And she wants to learn traditional archery. Well, I know how to do that too, so that she can become more herself.
Yeah.
Aww. There's all sorts of cool things.
You know, you're an ally. Thank you. We do have to be. Yes. Well, actually, because I'm on the other side, I not only imagine, I know.
So think about this. Where did science come from?
She's not here yet.
So
She's on her way. Okay. So go ahead.
Where did science come from?
I don't know. Where?
Africa.
Yes.
Who discovered the Americas? I mean, forget the American Indians.
No. We were already here. I know this.
Yes,
You're not going to re-educate me. I already know this. Yes, but thank you for you knowing.
I talked to.
Yeah. Thank you for knowing.
So my degree is in history, or not history, is in science.
Uh-huh.
But my first degree was in history. One of the things that I studied was actually non-European derived history.
Yes, good for you. Because I grew up on European history, which was flawed.
To the victor go the spoils.
Oh.
They won. They took over the world.
So they tell the history their way. Got it.
And that's very unique.
But that's starting to get dismantled now, even though there's a fight against it. But there's definitely a fight against it now, which I can appreciate.
Look at the Taino Indian gods.
My blood is Taino.
Okay. But if you look at the gods, they have African features, not American, not European.
Yes. And Tainos are dark Indians.
Yep. Anyway, there's so much history.
But there's also Mexican that also has African features. And to be honest with you, there are some Asian sculptures that have African features.
Okay, so where are the pyramids?
In Africa.
And Asia, and South America, and all around the world. They've been all around the world.
Got it.
We're only just figuring it out.
Got it. All right.
So yes, so there's been the world was Africanized. Something happened. The Sahara Desert used to be a desert.
It used to be a sea.
Yeah, it was a sea, but then it was a fertile area.
I know.
Then something happened. Whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but things changed, and the Africans died out.
Also, the deserts are going to go back to being green, lush, and a sea again. Well, Dubai's already flooding. It's starting. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to see it.
Right here, I do beach surveys and count sea turtle nests. We've only lost 8 inches here.
No.
In 12 years.
Oh, no.
But we're in the middle of, so
all
imagine
this
you've got a
global
ball,
change.
Spin it, the middle of the circumference of the ball is where most of the change is going to happen, because that pushes it with gravity.
Got it.
So we're going to be influenced more than the polar areas.
We, meaning us?
Because we're close to the equator.
Oh, man.
So everyone close to the equator, there's going to be
more compound? Oh. Okay. Well, at least I know you're someone I can talk to about this stuff. God bless you.
Miss Hayes got my number and everything.
Okay.
So you mentioned my name, she's going to go, oh, I'm sorry you had to talk to him.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Okay. Bye, William.
There's a picture of you.
Yeah.
I'm standing
It's my twin. It's me. Thank you. Let me just see where Miss Ari is. That is so nice. Let me show.
I don't want that to be.
This is something that Miss Marion makes. How precious is this? Oh, I love that. You are so talented. Ari, where are you? Go ahead. I'm listening.
I want to put this so it doesn't get bumped.
Put it right here.
Yeah. I don't know. I just about made it over here before it's walking. So I'm going to.
No, because I take a picture every time I'm here. You never saw it? Go take a picture. That way you could bring it back home to your family.
Sammy?
Your family. Go ahead. Take your time. Look at some of the artifacts that everybody is selling. I said, take your time and look at, I just text her to see where she's at and look at the artifacts everybody is selling. Be careful. Sorry, guys. Miss Marion, go this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Let me finish this letter. I have no idea where I was at, but I don't want to finish the letter in front of Miss Marion anyway. I am concerned that Tony should never have been questioned. They were so disrespectful in thinking nor investing in whether or not Tanya Brown was under conservatorship. I would think that should have been the first order of their investigation, to check with her family members before speaking to her. I feel like they were going to take advantage of my sister and remember the whole Benadryl thing and add to the document they were writing to include their own impressions. So I feel like they were going to talk to Tony and then say, this came from Tony. They never called her nearest family member, me, to explain the need to have this meeting with Tanya. I would have attended. Then I put, I'm a fierce advocate for my sister. She was compromised mentally and physically in a previous home, which is something I never told you guys. She was molested in a previous group home, and that watchdog over my sister was North Los Angeles Regional Center, who failed my sister. I mentioned the owner of this previous home, and had employed her male adult relative to sleep because they thought at one time Tony needed a guardian overnight, but she doesn't. She gets enough medication. She's out. She don't get up. She does get up every day, like at 4:30, sometimes 4, but that is her normal time to get up. And you can't put her back down. But she had employed her male adult relative to sleep in the same room as my sister overnight. This is where Tony compromised severely nightly. A police report was filed, and I gave the detective's number, the incident, and the telephone number to reach the detective if you need to get the report from Tony's statement. So when I wrote my letter to both Joy and Michael, they did not understand the intent of my protection to my sister. And my letter to them was with girth and strength and protection for my sister. Now these two are retaliating towards me and is insisting that Tony be in a locked facility. They are telling everyone, I put big, bright, bold letters. They are telling everyone, and I mean everyone, their personal intent to harm to my sister. They are setting up to have a Zoom meeting to have Tanya Brown, this is what they're saying to people, put away in a locked facility, and that her caregivers can attend the meeting to advocate for Tonya. I love Tonya's caregivers, but I am truly the only one legally advocate for Tanya Brown. It would be no one else's business unless I ask them to be there for me and then for Tonya. This is retaliation from Michael and Joy. I am now a whistleblower on behalf of my sister because these two employees of South Angeles Regional Center, Joy and Michael, are abusing their powers. They have even gone so far as to request to have access to Tony's medical records. They have asked for my sister's medical records from me to sign off on them so they can violate her HIPAA laws and use her medical records against her. That is a clear violation of state and now federal laws. I do not approve this, and I did not send the authorization back. I repeat, Tanya is not to be removed from the group home. I will say this now twice. Tanya Brown has been the most safe at her current facility. She has caregivers that have been there with her since the inception of coming to this home. The very last resident brought violence to my sister. I find what is going on deplorable. I petitioned to even the courts to stop this transfer of a human being. After what was done to Britney Spears in her conservatorship, and she was white, I do not want a fate for my sister, who is an African-American woman with one eye, at 67, and elderly, to get bullied by your employees, Michael and Joy. Tony thrived emotionally, physically, and spiritually since being in this home, where she is around her African American culture and unity in historic Compton. Let me see if anybody responded. Oh wait, it's too early. Let me see. Oh, child, y'all don't know what I've been going through. Y'all think I'm just over here doing readings and got the good life. Emotionally, I've been going through it, guys. And I stay focused because no matter what, I have to trust God in the process. No matter what. Oh, black coffee, no cream. I will do that. Yes. Thank you for that. I'll send out a revised letter and send it to the peoples. Oh, thank you. Oh, soul sister. Thank you. I'm sharing with you guys. I'm not looking for compliments by no means. Here, Miss Marion. Did you take a picture of the boat to show your... No? Well, you could just take it from across the street. Yes. Trying to help you. Yes, I get it. Take that chair. She didn't respond to me yet, but she'll be here soon. She'll be here. Let me get another chair. She didn't respond to me yet. Oh, perfect time. Came to get a chair. Oh. I should get some water from you. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Ah, we're so blessed. This is the perfect temperature. You know how you go into some places and it's too cold? This is perfect. Ah, that's a CBD side. CBD weed. You know that's here. Put it right in there rather than. No.
Well, we just met somebody.
Miss Marion, I talk to so many people. Hi. And this actually breaks me out of my house.
Well, that's been part of my house.
Yes. So, Jada, Jada, I don't need your help, Jada. You know it don't take much anyway. I talked to some people online. Yeah. I would go there and set things off. My grandma recently had to curse the assistant living facility out because they were ignoring my great grandmother. I get it, child. I get it. Um, but I'm gonna get going, guys. There was a lot that I had to tell you today, but I think we got enough things out the way. I got your oil coming. Biotin! This is what I was waiting. Tracy Brown Live at Gmail. If you already gave me money, Tracy Brown Live at Gmail. Please contact me. I'm not kidding. Oh, Tracy knows me. No, the only one I can confirm is Candy. So, Candy, you do not have to email me. Everybody else, email me. All right. I want to get you guys taken care of first, and then I'll have 20 more bottles to send out through through. I'm getting tired now. Through the website. I get it, y'all. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Cue the music.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Yes. I thought she's not even here yet. I got up early, and I
To get started. By the way, you look beautiful.
just got put on most of my short skirts. I put on these, and then I thought, she can't be late. She can't be late. And then I said, oh, and I cleaned out the floor, turned on the air conditioning, and sat there. Then I got up and finally said, I'm going to knock on my door.
Absolutely. I would never keep you 5 minutes tops, but not anything longer than that.
And I was waiting any minute that you
I'm gonna show up.
were going to knock on my door. And I had it wide open.